Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. Today I'm incredibly excited because one, I recently reached 1,100 subscribers. Thank you all so very much for all of your support. Those of you who have been supporting me from the beginning and all of you who have just recently subscribed, and if you're not yet subscribed, you might want to do that soon. But watch until the end of the video and decide then. So I do actually have a special video planned to celebrate my 101,000 subscribers. But right now I wanted to do this other video real quick because I think this is gonna be fun and interesting and hopefully even a bit educational, dare I say, for doll collectors. So many of you might have seen a video I did quite a while ago now about why Winx Club dolls are so expensive nowadays, how expensive are Winx Club dolls nowadays. It's one of my most viewed videos in the recent years, but in that video I also tried to give some advice. One of the advice that I gave was that you should try shopping at like obscure small local websites and just look for the word doll or look for dolls near your area on Facebook Marketplace. So the other day I was having a bit of a window shopping spree, if you will, and I was sort of debating buying these two incredibly used Mycene dolls on an Estonian auction site Osta. But I was just looking around, seeing what's out there, and one of my tips is always just write in doll in whatever language you're looking in. So I was looking in Estonian, obviously. So I was doing that on Facebook Marketplace, and I came by a Winx doll on Facebook Marketplace for €5 of old prices, and she seemed to have her original clothes. I came by a Harmonix Jack Specific Bloom, or what I thought was a Harmonix Jack Specific Bloom, and there was another Barbie in the listing. I really didn't care about the other Barbie. I messaged the seller. He was very happy to sell it to me. Everything was cool, everything was fine. Now I should preface this by saying that I have never had a Jack Specific Winx Club doll. We have never had Jack Specific Winx Club dolls in Estonia. I have seen them in Finland like literally 10 years ago, I think. Like the Harmonix one specifically. I have a video on my channel from like 8 to 10 years ago where I see those Harmonix Jack Specific dolls in stores in Helsinki. So I have seen them in stores, but I've never like actually held one, never had one. So I looked at the listing, I was like, okay, well, we've never sold them, but like maybe they were a Winx fan, maybe they ordered it. Like there are so many options. Granted, if they did order it, they would probably like have a better idea of what the value is like now, but maybe they were a kid, maybe they were on a trip somewhere and just got that doll and they're not really interested in it anymore, so the parent is selling it. So that's what I thought, and I was incredibly trigger happy. I was incredibly happy. Like a Winx doll for €5 you just do not see these days. I'm in the Facebook collectors group, which is also a great place to look for better prices than eBay, but nobody ever sells anything for €5 because people know there what the dolls are worth. So this was literally listed as doll Winx Barbie, so like actually the word Winx was mentioned, but there was no specifics, just one picture and a price. And I did look at the promo pic and thought, okay, this looks slightly different, but also promo pics do often look slightly different. They are often like more glamorous, and if a doll has been used and played with, they don't look exactly the same as they did like when they just came out of the box. I met with the seller, actually I met with the seller's daughter, so like probably the owner of the doll. I gave them €5 because this is all in Tallinn. This was like literally Facebook Marketplace, like the place was like 20 minutes from me, so we met up and I was extremely happy. I was extremely psyched. I actually took the doll out there and I thought, hey, she's pretty light. Like, if you have been collecting dolls for a long time, you know that a genuine doll generally has a weight to it. But again, I had never had a Jack specific doll, and I was like, you know, I don't know what this doll is supposed to feel like. If this was a Mattel doll, I would be like, okay, this is weird. But I've never had a Jack specific doll, I've never owned one, so I don't know what it feels like. And I got home with her and I just like instantly looked her for copyrights, and she has none. Then I did some comparisons with like shots of original dolls, and I came to the conclusion that she is like definitely a fake. Yeah, but she's a really good fake, and I'm gonna show her to you. Like, she's so beautiful. Look at her. Like, can you blame me for messing up? I literally looked at the listing and had no bells going off in my head. I had a few thoughts like, oh, this looks slightly different, but honestly, I haven't seen these Harmonix dolls up close. And also, I haven't bought a Winx Club doll in years. Not because I don't like Winx Club anymore, because obviously I still make Winx Club related videos. Not because I don't like dolls anymore. God, you know I love dolls. But because of the market values of Winx Club dolls are so insane nowadays. And I just can't justify spending that much on a doll. I'm sorry, I know that oftentimes the values that the sellers offer are fair considering what the state of the market is, but like personally I wasn't sure if I'm ever gonna buy a Winx Club doll. I was like, if I probably see one somewhere abroad, because we don't sell them anymore, I'll probably get one, but I wasn't super certain when and if I'm gonna get another Winx Club doll. I haven't gotten a Winx Club doll in about 8 years, I think. The last line I got was from the Simba Believix. I believe I got the Musa last, but it's also possible that I got the Stella last. Stella was a present from my friend Valentine Winx, so definitely the Believix line was the last line that I ever collected. So in a way, it's really interesting that the next doll I got was Harmonix from the season 5, from the next season. And I'm gonna just show you this doll because I think this doll looks amazing. And generally when you're talking about fakes, it's really easy to tell the difference. Of course, if you have a box, that helps a lot. But even if you don't have a box, you can just sort of tell. And with this doll, like, she doesn't scream fake. She is really beautiful. She does feel really light, as I mentioned, but her face is gorgeous. She has excellent articulation. She has articulation in her wrists, in her elbows, in her hands, in her knees as well. And her limbs do feel a bit loosey-goosey, which I also noticed when I got her. But I thought, hey, like, maybe someone has played with this doll. But you can tell she hasn't really been that played with because her hair is amazing and she still has like these original little rubbers even. Like, her hair is in great condition. But we're actually gonna talk more about her hair because she is, which is another telltale of a fake doll. She's actually quite bald. Like, you can tell that she doesn't have as much hair as a doll that is official would normally have. There is a lot of like bald patches. Definitely want to say that I wasn't scammed because the listing literally said doll Winx. Like, it was very obvious that someone wasn't trying to maliciously sell me a fake, or it's possible that they didn't even know that it was a fake. Because it was the father selling it, I believe. And I definitely don't want to give the impression that someone like terribly scammed me. I still think for €5 it is a good deal. And I'm definitely going to keep her because despite being a fake, she's actually a very convincing, very beautiful fake. And I'm probably never gonna get an original considering what the prices are. And I also think fakes are an interesting part of doll history, and if you accidentally get a fake, you don't necessarily have to throw it away, because that's fake, that's also pretty wasteful. and she's also a really, really beautiful fake. Like I said, I looked at her and it wasn't instantly clear to me that she's a fake. So here we have some close-ups of the Bloom doll. She has an incredibly beautiful face. Like her face is obviously a Jack-specific doll face. Compared to the original, she has less makeup. Like I saw the original had like sparkly eye makeup, and she definitely doesn't, but I really like her sort of casual eye makeup. Here's her outfit. There's a little bit of sparkles, there's a little bit jewel. Honestly, the top looks completely different on the promotional pictures and the pictures I later compared it to, but I didn't do that much comparing, which is honestly on me. Like, that's on me. I didn't do enough comparing. But I think her top still looks pretty show accurate, to be honest. Like, she looks cute. Here's her top. Here you can see her. Here's a skirt. You can see her sort of Harmonix tail. So the original doll has much longer shoes. But again, like if you're looking at a listing of a used doll, I'm making excuses for myself. You can think, oh, maybe she has shoes of some other Winx doll. Because, well, of course, then you should look how the other Harmonix dolls look. But yeah, this is her shoes. And again, they're like quite show accurate. They're so show accurate that it didn't like raise any alarm bells in me. Honestly, I've seen some of the later Winx Club dolls and they are less show accurate than this Bloom is. So I'm gonna show you the back of her as well. She has beautiful, beautiful hair. It always looks messy on camera, like to me more than it actually is in real life, but it's really nice. Here you can see the part for her wings. I don't know if she ever had wings, but I got her used so she didn't have wings anymore. So I don't know if she ever had them. You can also see she maybe has had some earrings at one point. She has an earring hole here. And yeah, I'm gonna show you her rooting because this is one of those things that shows you if a doll is fake or not pretty accurately. So yeah, she doesn't have she has like a lot of boldness compared to what you would find in an original doll. If you comb her hair nicely, it looks like perfectly decent and perfectly fine. So yeah, it's you can tell if you're really like going digging for it, but if you're not, then she actually looks pretty nice. There she is. I think she actually looks so beautiful. I should give some tips now for how to tell if a doll is fake. Compare it, don't be as trigger happy maybe as I was. Compare it to the original photos, compare it to other people's photos. But also, at the same time, if you see a Winx Club doll for €5, maybe go for it. Like, if the price is extremely good and you're not like sure, of course use common sense. If you see like inbox doll on AliExpress for €5, it's probably a fake. But if it's a used doll and you're really not sure and you feel like the seller maybe doesn't know that much about the dolls either, you can take a shot in the dark. I feel like you can take a chance. I took a chance. I'm happy with the chance I took because she's still a beautiful doll. And I actually love her. And I'm not sure I would have been able to tell that she was a fake if I hadn't been looking for copyright signs. So that's it. That's my Bloom Harmonix doll. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you have enjoyed looking at this beautiful doll. Yeah, her limbs are really loose. Wave. I hope you have enjoyed looking at her. If you want to see more doll related and Winx Club related content, make sure to subscribe to my channel and maybe check out some of my other stuff and leave a comment below about what you think of this doll. And I'll see you in my next video, which hopefully will be the 1100 subscriber special, but I haven't refilmed it yet. But anyway, I'll see you then. Bye!